Hey everyone. So, if you guys have been watching or following my channel, you guys probably know that I love going to the gym. I love working out. Um, but one thing that I always do after I'm done working out is I like to do a good protein shake. Um, I like to do Hydro Whey, which is really good. I use Optimum Nutrition, and I've used other brands too, so I'm not like specific to that one. That's just the one I'm using currently. Um, but a lot of people, as you guys know, when you have a shaker bottle, especially one that's plastic, that protein kind of smell, like if you don't wash it right after, right? Like if you don't wash it immediately after you're done using it, dude, it's gonna smell like something, right? And so the one I like to use right now is this one. Uh, this one's by Volt RX. It's actually it's more of a blender than it is a shaker, but it's not really, it doesn't really blend anything. It's just like a really, really cool vortex shaker. So when you put in water, you press this button and it mixes everything in. So this is the one I use currently. I like it because it has the milliliter and ounces. Um, and it has that feature. You can charge it. It's really nice. Cool handle here. Nothing like too intense. I mean, it's nothing like um, I think I got this on Amazon for a fairly reasonable price. I haven't used this one a lot. I've used this probably more a lot now than I have. This is my newest one, I would say. This one and this one are my two newest shakers. So this one is just by Chronix. I think I got this one at Walmart. Same thing, it has the measuring on the side. The way you shake it with this one is this right here. You know, it goes through there and it mixes everything. So this is another shaker. This one doesn't have a smell yet. I honestly think I don't use protein powder in this. I think I use this for my pre-workout. So that's probably why this one doesn't have a scent yet. So this one, yeah. This one is my oldest one. It's a standard blender bottle. So it has your normal blender bottle kind of thing, right? I guess what is it, like a whisk, you know? But dude, just opening that, I just immediately smell it. And that's the problem with these shakers is you have a lot of like that scent that just resides down in here. Um, Same with this one too. You know, like I got this one. It's another blender bottle. This one's their newer form factor. Yeah, I mean that is a very strong scent. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Um, this one I thought would help. This one is a all metal one. I got this one from Razer. Um, it's a all metal design. This actually doesn't retain scent. It's the top because this is plastic. So even though this doesn't retain the scent, the top does. And not all the top is plastic, it's just that inner part. And, you know, again, that it still retains. Some of the other features that I really like. So this one right here, the Smart Shaker. This Smart Shake has a pill holder, right? As well as a section for your protein. So, I'm gonna get at that. Yeah. So like this one's multifunctional, but you know the multifunction's cool, but it's that scent. This is how the top looks. This is also extremely hard to clean. So, uh, which again, I have a lot of shaker bottles, but I've gone through different ones to kind of see. Hopefully, I can throw some out. But none of them really had all of the features that I wanted it to have. And I don't remember if I bought like which version of this I bought. I do know there's a version of this particular one that comes with the bottom where you can put your protein powder or whatever you want. Um, you know, this one might be it. This one might not be it. I don't quite remember, but we'll take a look. So this is the Bold pro grade stainless steel inner outer lid mixer and bottle. So front of the box, bold. And then you have forge your path on the side. On the back of the box, inspiring you to live and look your best. Bold brings you a premium shaker bottle built to perform. The craftsmanship of this bottle embodies the shared dedication of physical excellence in all of us, whether it's day 1 or day 1000. We're all running our own race at our own speed. Forge your path. So in here, it's the pro grade stainless steel inner outer lid, mixer, and bottle. Durable and sustainable design, odor proof. So that's the big one, right? Is the odor proof. Because again, when you have these bottles made out of plastic, dude, like that odor just stays. It's a silent mixer system, so you don't get that sound. Vacuum insulation keeps cold up to 36 hours. A leak-free silicone cap and detachable storage. Okay, so this one does have the detachable storage. Awesome. Okay, so this one does have that pill or powder, storage if you want to use that. So I probably won't use it for the powder just because I think right, the protein powder is what keeps the scent. So depending on how that storage is, we'll see. But let's go ahead and do the unboxing. This one should be a pretty short one, but we will do an overview of the product itself as well. So let's go ahead and open it. So at the top there is uh, a tape here that we'll just go ahead and cut open. Okay, so when you open the box, after flipping up the top, you can see we got the Bold logo here, and there's actually some information. There's an information panel up here. So for the perfect shake, using the internal measurements lines, fill your preferred amount of liquid between 8 to 4 ounces. Leave some space to maximize the effectiveness of the mixer. Add your supplement of choice, shake silently, and enjoy. Bottle handling and care. So your bottle is not intended for use with hot liquids. For best defense against odor, wash and dry the lid and bottle separately with cap open. For full care, visit the boldebottle.com FAQ. So inside the packaging, you have the bottle itself, and it is wrapped up in this kind of like nice paper. Nothing else in the box. All right. So unraveling the paper, you have what is actually a thick bottle. Wow, that's a lot thicker than I initially thought. No sense. So I said no sense because the package that the box came in actually smelled like protein powder, chocolate protein. But you know, that's another story. So wow, that's really nice. Okay, so right off the bat, here's the bottle. Let's go take a look at it. So we do have the bottle. It's nice metal, and you can feel that. This is hefty. This is my heaviest bottle is probably this Respawn by Razer. This Razer Respawn. It's a all metal design too, save for the lid. This part is plastic, and the inner shaker part is plastic. But this is probably my heaviest bottle, or shaker bottle, right? Followed by this Volt RX, because this whole thing is a battery, right? This bottom part is a battery to power the actual shaker mechanism. This is just like, dude, this is just insanely heavy. Like you could probably hurt somebody. Like I won't lie. This is like, dang, bro. All right. Yeah, so this is pretty hefty. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bottle. So you have the Bold logo on the side of it. I got it in the black. It's just clean look, I think. Some of the other colors were really cool. They have a unique color, like a custom one, I think, right now. It's like it's like this cyan teal color, which I do like, but I just went with a black one because I think it's also cheaper, but I'm not too sure. So that's the only thing that's on the bottle itself is that Bold logo. Down here, where you can see where this line is, this is actually the storage that you can get out. So let's see. Okay, so the storage itself is plastic. So metal outside, but plastic interior. Um, I probably wouldn't put me personally, I won't be putting protein powder in it. Again, just because protein powder, if any type of moisture gets in it and it just resides in here the whole time, this part can retain that smell. So I probably wouldn't put, I might put pills in here. If anything, in case I forget, I might put my pills in there, but I probably won't be putting protein powder. Or if I do, it might be like packets, right? Like if there's like a protein packet, I might put one of those in there, but I probably won't be putting it there. So again, the bottom part of it has a plastic interior with the metal exterior. On the bottom of it, it lets you know that it is 20 fluid ounces, and this bottom part is 6 ounces total. So 6 ounces total on this part, and then the entire bottle itself is 20 ounces. They do make a larger one without the bottom storage that extends for a full, like I want to say 32 ounces or 26 ounces. It's probably 26, like just the equivalent of both the top and the bottom. Um, and outside of that, you have the patent pending information. So on the bottom of the bottle itself, it is that stainless steel metal. So it's not plastic against plastic. This bottom is metal. So and this seals nice and tight. And I never like to close anything like too tight because then it just becomes difficult to open. So let's go ahead and take off the lid and take a look at the lid. Okay, wow. All right. Maybe we don't take out the lid yet. Well, let's just look at the bottle. So stainless steel design, really good looking in my opinion. Um, Inside you can see the measuring lines. So powder liquid. So I don't know what that means. It actually says powder liquid right here, but I don't know if there's like a reason for it. Like if it's saying you should fill up this amount of powder versus this amount of liquid. Because on the left side it's ounces, on the right side it's milliliter, but then it just says powder liquid. So maybe oh, okay, I got it now. It's saying fill up the liquid to this part here. So yeah, you want to fill up the liquid to that line, and then the above that line is where you put the powder. I just feel like that's not enough protein, right? Like that, surely that's not enough protein. But yeah, so you fill up the powder to that line, or to the liquid to this line, and then you fill up the powder to what, 16? Six, it doesn't seem right. Well, I mean, we'll test it out because I put like 2 scoops, right? I usually put like 2 scoops, but it says that's what it says. So that's everything that's in the actual cup part itself. So let's take a look at the actual top. Okay, so the top. This is kind of intimidating. I think you could just. Is this? Can you turn this? Yeah. Okay. So this part is removable. I saw this on their website. So it's just it just spins off just like that. So it is a whisk type shaker. So this stays at the top the whole time. Um, so it's realistically a hybrid of the standard shaker with elements of like that part where instead of it being one or the other, it's kind of like a hybrid of both. So that part's neat. I do question if you don't wash it really well, you'll get protein that still stays in some of these minute spots, especially in that the screw section, right? So inside of the screw section, you get some protein stuck in there. That's a really hard part to clean, in my opinion. I don't see how it could be completely odorless uh, because of that, but that's really just like my opinion. Um, and so this right here is plastic, right? This white part. I don't see how that's odorless either. Because again, the protein sticks to the plastic. That's why it causes that smell. Now, it's not going to be nearly as bad as full plastic design, like I said, with my Respawn by Razer, right? This one, the only real part that smells is the top part, and it's not the full top part, it's just the shaker part. And my best guess is this is going to be the exact same way. I would bet that if you do not wash it fairly quickly after using it, that scent is going to kind of like reside there. But you know, I'll use it. I'll use it for a month. Because I'll probably use it until probably Valentine's Day, because today's the 25th. So I'll do about 2 weeks of using it. I'll be using it for about 5 to 6 days a week. So a good 12 days total. And we'll kind of come back and see what that scent is like. But again, so you got the nice rubber at the top for the seal. This is that stainless steel metal, that plastic, and then exterior wise, it is that stainless steel. The lid itself, I guess the flip up lid, this is plastic. It's kind of hard to kind of pull up, to be honest. I'm afraid that this would break fairly easily. I don't know what this sound is. Is that the locking mechanism? There's a certain sound when you open it completely. Uh, I'm not quite sure. I don't see anywhere that like it would break, but I will say again, that seal feels very like that's a really hard seal to open. So pros and cons. You're definitely not going to get leakage. I don't think so, at least, because that's a pretty tight seal. It's not as hard. Actually, yeah, this might be the hardest one to open. Some of the other ones, like I said, this is just like I think, yeah, that's already closed. Yeah, so this one, super easy. You can probably do one finger, right? Now you have to apply a lot of force, but no one's really opening it that way. So like you're probably opening it like this, right? Like you're probably just so this one easy to open. The Razor Respawn a little bit harder, but you can, you know, the nice click. Um, the blender bottle, same concept. Actually, the blender bottle is like, you know, really hard to open. Um, the Volt RX one, pretty. This one might be the easiest one to open, to be honest. Like this one just has like, but it has a nice click sound to it too, to let you know that's closed. The blender bottle ones are both blender ones are actually pretty hard to open. I guess I've just never really opened them in a while, or I'm just not thinking about it. Um, this is closer to, so this what is this brand? This is the Pro Mix. The Pro Mix one is closer to the Bold, I think, because again, when you open it, it has like, I mean, you have the rubber seal here, which, you know, you're getting a rubber seal on the Bold one, but you know, the Bold one, in full honesty, man, that seal, like that the whole thing, there's no additional plastic in there. That whole part is rubber, so you're getting a really tight seal in there. I like that a lot, actually. I'm afraid that this will come off, though. Yeah, I'm afraid that this will come off because you can kind of see. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, so like if you pull too tightly or something like that, this might break. And the problem with a lot of these rubbers too is over time, after they get wet, they dry up and that rubber becomes hard. So that's another thing that I'm also going to look out for, as I use this. I hope that doesn't happen, but you never know. The mouthpiece is plastic, with, well, I guess partially plastic. There is metal in it, so just the top part where your mouth is plastic. Honestly, that's probably fine because it's probably to reduce any grinding of metal on teeth. Um, and then the hinge part, the hinge and the lid, I guess the flip up part, that's completely plastic as well. So uh, there is no like sound of like when you know it's like closed, but you do feel this like, so there is, when you open it, there's actually a lip here inside that's probably catching it to let you know that it's fully enclosed. So That's the lid. I'll go ahead and put this back in here. And again, it's pretty easy to twist. You just want to hand tighten it. You don't want to get it too tight for it to be difficult to get off. But that's a pretty neat design. I can't say that it's unique because a lot of people, I think, have a top only design, which I would consider silent shake. But to use that same kind of whisk for the top and have it be removable in this way, I think it's perfectly fine because I do think this is a lot easier to clean than something like this. Like, dude, this is just a hassle to clean, right? Like, it is removable. Like, make no mistake, this is removable. I say that as like I find it difficult to take off. So it is removable. And it's not as difficult as I made it seem, but like this part, in my opinion, is a lot harder to clean than just throwing the whisk part right in the washer, or hot water in some soap, dishwashing soap. Um, and this is also like harder to kind of get in there and stay. Um, so this one's also, like I said, this is a silent shake design. This one here, the Smart Shake, this is also a silent shake design. This one is a bit harder to clean, in my opinion, and you can kind of see where I had some difficulty cleaning that. Uh, it's a cool design, but yeah, I mean, you can't clean every bit. I mean, and even this part where it's the logo, like I didn't think this was necessary. Honestly, this made it harder to clean, right? So I don't think they needed to put that there, but they did. So, um, I like this design actually. The metal design, stainless steel. Uh, you can soak this in boiling water, right? Just like if you take this off, you take this part off. I'm pretty sure you can just soak this in boiling water and clean off any bacteria, and then just hand wash this with soap. I don't know if it's dishwasher safe. I probably wouldn't put it in the dishwasher, but I mean, it might be. Does it say it on the box? Let's see. On the box. No, it doesn't say it. No. All right. Well, I think this is a sick bottle. Uh, it is hefty. It is hefty though. Like it is a thick bottle. Like you're definitely gonna feel the weight of this. Um, yeah. Oh, the lid shuts nicely too. It's not like it doesn't take a lot to seal. Like what is it? Like one full, like a half spin. So like, look at where the mouth is, or the mouth part. So I put it on. Yeah, that's already sealed. So like half of a spin, right? Half of a spin seals it, dude. Like some of these other ones, man, like you gotta, right? Like that's a lot. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's like this one. This is close to the design. Yeah, this is still. I mean, it might not be that bad. It might be the same. Um, but I like it. I like the look. I like the way it feels in my hand. So I like the lid of it. I like everything. So I'm gonna use it for about 2 weeks. Before obviously this is gonna be my main one going forward, but I'm gonna use it for about 2 weeks and then do like an actual full review of it. But one of the reasons why I want to do that is I plan on kind of getting rid of these ones, just because the scent, and I have a lot. I don't really need that many, I don't think. So kind of having them, I think is just is a bit way too much, because here this is 6. This is pretty much like I might keep the Volt one and the Razor Respawn one. But the other ones, I'm probably most likely just gonna go and throw away, or I guess recycle because they're plastic. I don't know if they're recyclable. I mean, I'm sure they are, but uh, that's my unboxing and my first impressions of the Bold bottle. Uh, so here's the bottle again. Bold. I hope you guys liked my unboxing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.